The confounded moon. I used to read that in the Bible, Isaiah 24:23, and wonder, what the hell? I've always watched the moon. I was helmsman qualified in the Navy. It taught me how to navigate north and south on the planet with using the tilt of that moon. It used to be you'd have to jump in a Concorde to see the moon upside down, north hemisphere, south hemisphere. You can sit down on your front porch, look at it rise, go to your back porch right before set, and see it now. You don't have to get on the plane. It's happening in your backyard. It's confused, confounded. You haven't noticed? You might want to start looking.
The moon is cartwheeling. And it's not just the moon. It's the sun. It's our planets. It's our equatorial constellations like Orion. I'm talking about circumpolar. The Big Dipper. It should rotate around.
No, it's time stamped, people. I'm not the only one seeing it. Someone's got a telescope.
Oh, okay. As it turns on its axis. Go forward now just to give you. Here's how they travel around the sun. And that's proven. That's no secret. Then, take pictures of it now from Earth. Not from a satellite, from Earth surface. Pay attention here. Look, we got sunspots. Sunspots, sunspots, sunspots. Here's arrows. I circled the sunspots. As you can see, the sunspots are cartwheeling. Does that match what the satellites say?
How about this?
Jupiter. Shrink it down a little bit so I can get the other one in here. Jupiter. Got the moons around Jupiter cartwheeling. Man, your explanation.
Everything on the ecliptic plane is doing a cartwheel because our planet tilted. We're still rolling the same direction. The orientation has changed.
Rising. Like that every day. Like it's dancing around our planet. And it's doing flips. Well, it's because we're rotating like that now. Instead of like this. See that? It's like this. See? Here you go. We're rotating. Nothing's flipping. Everything coming up in the east. Sitting in the west. Nothing flips. We're 12 hours. 24 hours. 36 hours. 72 hours. Until something grabs your North Pole and starts to make you flip like that.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Simple. Make a working model. It's a ball with a damn shadow on it. That means you need a flashlight and tennis ball. Get busy.
Everything coming up in the east, because there's two of them, all of a sudden grabbed our North Pole and made it like it's dancing around our planet, and it's doing flips. Well, it's because we're rotating like that now, instead of like this. See that? It's like this. See? Here you go. We're rotating. Nothing's flipping. Everything coming up in the east, sitting in the west, nothing flips. We're 12 hours, 24 hours, 36 hours, 72 hours. Until something grabs your North Pole and starts to make you flip like that. See that? Yeah. That's why you and the Big Dipper are doing cartwheels. That's why your weather gets worse every year. This is mechanic.
So that gives you the simplest explanation I've ever seen of the planetary dynamics that we're seeing right now. And still, Eric Briggs is one of the most credible whistleblowers I know. I'll leave that up to you for yourself, but he just started a new channel, Catfish Class, right? I don't know how long it's been up. I just rediscovered him again through, like I said, John T.
Problem with this is I've offered $1,000. I've offered to clean your house in a fucking tutu if you can get me a NASA link that says that that's normal and that we haven't tilted. But I see NASA is saying, damn it, we tilted. And as I see, NASA has also released the moon wobble. It's not normal. The moon's not acting normal. They're not telling you what it's doing. They're just throwing it in your face. But you can't find a link that proves me wrong because all the links you're going to find are proving me right, folks. Now, this is your uppermost atmosphere on the planet. See this? That's your polar vortex, all right. There's 4 winds blowing here, and it's definitely not a high pressure, low pressure thing. It's magnets. We have clockwise swirls, counterclockwise swirls going on all over the place from way up there to way down here where we're at. It looks like one of those damn perfect storm movies where you got circular motions everywhere with high winds. What is all this? This is fire that's been breaking out every day across the globe following this. Our sun, Horus, putting out 15 and 16 UV up in here. That's really high. And that's really an understatement. As it passes by, new fires ignite across our globe. South Asia, India, Africa, South America, Mexico, the Yucatan, and motherfucking US has started to burn too. Every day now. This is going up more and more. Yeah, we've confirmed it, and there's several other fire maps. And this one shows up in yellow for all the new fires. It's only a couple of days. It's not a glitch on the map. The earth, trees are burning. 1/3 of the trees in all the homes, folks. I've been screaming the same thing over and over and over. And it's happening right in front of your face now. At one point this last year, they tried to tell you that Russians were hacking the grain supply. Now they're telling you Russians are hacking the meat supply. I want you to think about that for a minute. We're out of food.
I don't know if I'm recording or taking pictures of this thing.
I want you to take note of the corn height.
That's corn.
Looks more like wheat. And yeah, it's still tasseled. But I mean, all the fields around here are looking all like that. And most of them are like dead-ass brown.
I made a video where I went and researched Monsanto and their database of their GMO crops. They engineered it to get it to basically go to tassel when it has it like pot. When it gets a little bit of light at night, it's very sensitive. Perennial crops, they can deal with UV radiation really well and extra hours of light. The GMO crops can't. And I'm here to tell you That shit was on purpose. They knew this was coming.
There comes another one. That doesn't look like corn. It looks like wheat. Well, I promised you corn. One road trip. We go get the baby.
And more corn this year.
Yeah, I mean, look, the fucking GMO crops. Yeah. I swear they were. I wasn't lying. Kind of like that one. Oh, some of them.
Damn dead.
God, that dog, man. Oh, there she goes.
That Miss Patches. Long story short, if you listen to me and got food and water saved up, good. Get it in the ground now. These winds are coming down to the ground surface. They're getting stronger and stronger. They're going to be blowing over homes. You don't want your food that you've saved 3 states away. There's trees flying in Europe. I don't know if you've seen it or not. They're not just falling, they're flying. These winds are sustained. They've been going on over here for how long now? In Ireland. A friend of ours is over there talking about it every day. How the winds are just crazy. Well, our winds are picking up. Our weather's coming up and down and up and down. We've got clockwise swirls feeding the counterclockwise storms all over the globe. Look at this fucking hurricane. "70 kilometers. That's at your surface. That one there's 84. This ain't no joke, folks. I haven't been wrong yet. Yep, quakes are up. Elevated number of them. There's a 5.0. Odd placing. But this is the state of affairs, folks. This is what we live in now. This is your new normal. It's not normal. Now, when I stepped down as Senator Jim Davis's top investigator in North Carolina, I started singing about how when Russia rolls into the Ukraine, we are going to get nuked. That's already been decided on. Period. China and Russia are going to team up. They're going to use the Ukraine and South China Sea as an excuse. Yeah, it's all controlled opposition. 180 nations get their goddamn money printed by one corporation. The Crown Vatican DC Corporation, established 1871 by the DC Organic Act. I'm telling you what your president's boss decided. When Russia walks into Ukraine, we're getting nuked. They're going to reveal what they did with this fix and cause you to go into civil war. At the same time, I'm telling you right now, my song hasn't changed, and everything you've seen is exactly what I said would happen. It ain't over yet. Long story short, we've always had war and rumors of war, bad weather and quakes, but you've never had a confounded moon. Your grain's gone. The food supply's gone. I suggest you get ready, folks. If you want to know what you can actively do about this situation, oldest first. Start here. Work your way back to the top. Don't look for a donate option. There isn't any. This is your birthright. It's not for sale.